Hello there, my beautiful Libras. Welcome to Diamond Dragon Lady. My name is Ariel, and today we are doing a mid-November check-in, which will also coincide with the new moon in Scorpio coming through on November 13th, 2023 at 4:27 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This definitely promises to be a time of transformation, change, death, rebirth cycles, because that is what Scorpio rules, and we are deep in Scorpio season right now. So let's see what we have for you, Libra. We'll be doing a past, present, future layout with the Moon Oracle cards, as well as some tarot to get your messages today. And we have show the world the real you. That is what's coming in from the immediate past. So Libra, this is a time where it's important to drop anything that is not authentically you. It's really important to shine your authentic light and not try to hide your real self. It's important right now. That came through for Virgo as well with that card. So it's interesting to see you getting it as well. Let's go ahead and clarify this one, get some extra messages on it. Ooh, and there's personal growth here too. So I would say that, Libra, you're coming into this time of the year really having done some personal growth, some personal development, really digging in deeper to who you actually are, who you really want to be out in the world. And this growth card really shows it too. I love this with the little, watch, because to me it shows that growth takes time. This is not something that has happened overnight. And the more that you've been true to yourself, right, the more you have grown. And I feel like you're coming into this Scorpio new moon season having really made some progress and really put down some roots for yourself in a personal way. Let's get into the present energies as this new moon unfolds for us. And we have got hold your vision. So Libra, whatever it is that you are working on right now, whatever project or passion or purpose you have, it is time to stay very true to that. There it is, fixed moon. So, it's a little bit of the same, track, the same message, the same energies you're coming in from with that immediate past, but it really just says keep going. Don't let people dissuade you. They might say, Libra, are you sure you really want to be doing this? Are you sure that's really right for you? And don't let them sway you. This could also be a time where you might just kind of keep things to yourself. Scorpio is very secretive, right? You don't have to tell everybody all of your plans all the time, especially if they're the kind of people that'll just kind of put it down or they'll kind of disregard it. Keep your personal energy to yourself. Let's get a clarifier on this one as well. And there we have acceptance. So accept what is important to you. Accept your vision. Hold your faith. If somebody who's really true and sincere wants to help you, then that's great, right? You can accept that. But if they're not what you need, you don't have to. This is all about what you're willing to accept and what you're not willing to accept. I think this is honestly more about accepting your true self than it is about anything else at this time. That's what I'm feeling from this. Let's get into the immediate future and see what unfolds as this rest of November gets going. And we have, look, you're very close to achieving your goal. So this definitely pays off, right? The more that you stay true to yourself, the more that you work things out, the closer you get to where you want to be. And we do have a nice big full moon in Gemini, which is a fellow air sign. That's going to be on November 27th. That would be 2 weeks after the new moon. So we're definitely building up to some goals. And there we go with the hunger moon, right? I feel like, Libra, you're such a partnership sign that it's really hard for you to not bring other people into your plans and into your work and into whatever you're doing. But what I feel right here, it's like there's this lone wolf. This is the wolf moon. That's the full moon of January. And I feel like, there could be something that really comes into completion in January of 2024. But what I also get is this is a lone wolf. It's like you are the one that's doing this. Nobody else is helping you with this one right now. It's okay to do some things on your own, even if that's not your natural way or natural desire. Take it from me. I'm a Capricorn. Sometimes doing work on your own is very, very fulfilling. And I think in this case, it's almost like it keeps you from getting distracted by anything, to just stay with what you're doing. Only accept help if you really need it or want it. Let's get into some tarot and deepen these messages for you. Yes, look at this. We have our star card, which is also Aquarius energy, which matches up with our full moon in Aquarius in that immediate past. The other thing that I will say about, Aquarius energy to me is that it's very independent. It really does its own thing. It's never really afraid to be, the weirdo or the rebel or the person that's different. So, I feel like you're coming into this time of year kind of saying, you know what, the heck with it. If I'm different, I'm different. I've grown enough as an individual to embrace what makes me unique. And I would also say, that star card, it's very positive. It's a lot of light at the end of the tunnel. So I kind of feel like you're starting to see your way clear of something as well here, Libra. Yeah, and I feel like you're changing your kind of your direction, right? With this Five of Pentacles. You may be coming into with maybe some fears of scarcity or lack, not having enough money or resources, but I do think because this is such a positive card sitting next to it, that you're really changing the way that you see that. And instead of choosing to get really bogged down in a fear of scarcity, like you're changing your tactics instead. It's like, you know what, if I'm worried about, this, I will go try that instead of just sitting here and worrying about it. Right? So let's get into the present energy. Let's see what's coming up right in the middle for you. And look at that. Yes, there is a lot of happiness. There is a lot of joy. There's a lot of spiritual and emotional fulfillment here, Libra. So keep going. Keep going. That's a really, really nice card to have. And I feel like in a way, it's like taking some time for yourself. It's like when you do spend time with friends or family or loved ones, it makes that time with them more special. There's something about that for you there. And there, look at that. Yes, because, it's like you've taken leadership with that Emperor. You have, stepped into your own power, your own individuality, irregardless of, how you align yourself. You may feel like the more masculine energy within a family dynamic or a group because you're really embracing that kind of confidence, that leadership. It's your other side. Libra, because the Emperor is Aries, which is your equal opposite sign. So I feel like in a way, this is interesting because I feel like you're embracing that other side of yourself, which doesn't always need to have a partner present in order to feel fulfilled and self-actualized. Going into the immediate future, as we're close to achieving that goal, we've got that wolf moon. Let's get some tarot on this one. And look at that. Yep, the Tower shakes it up. It definitely does. To me, the Tower is not automatically a negative card. It is ruled by Mars. And to me, that means action. It means forward motion. It means things are coming out of stagnation. So as we go into the future, I think things start to move a little faster, especially if they had felt kind of slow for you for a while. Mars will be leaving Scorpio and going into Sagittarius later this month. So keep that in mind. That does help things get moving. You know, Mars and Scorpio can be a little bit more underground. The action isn't as obviously noticeable because it goes in deep, right? But I think things will start to move. They will start to get going as we move through the rest of this month for you. And look at that. Yeah, something's going to come to a big completion. It could be a Scorpio involved simply because the Death card is the Scorpio card. But I would say since this is a reading that's going to, you know, move through the end of Scorpio season, I would say with, you know, the completion of Scorpio season on November 22nd, there is something coming full circle. There could be a shakeup around, you know, something that's ending. There could be something that you've been hoping would come to an end. And it's finally happens, right? But I would say that's absolutely Mars. That's absolutely Mars and Scorpio, which we do have right now. And something is coming to a completion during that cycle. You're close to achieving a goal. There's something that you're pushing forward to completion. And I would say with the Tower, like anything that is in your life that isn't meant to last or doesn't have enough stability or foundation under it is what's going to be changing. Let's get a manifestation card on this reading, Libra. Let's tie this all up for you. Ooh, yes. We have the full moon in Capricorn. Take a reality check because Capricorns are all about what's real and not what's just in their dreams or fanciful ideas, okay? And it's interesting, you know, you had that wolf moon. I said that's the January full moon and that's Capricorn season. So look at things as they really are more than as you would wish they would be so that you can move them into a practical real reality here. Really powerful reading here, Libra. Don't be afraid of putting some things to a close here as we come to the end of this month, because this is definitely some things coming to a very complete end. But that, of course, we know always brings the new beginning, and that's what Scorpio time is all about, putting things to rest so that those new beginnings can come through. All right, Libra, have an amazing rest of your November, and I'll be seeing you again soon. Take care.